uncovering unsettling truths, scrutinizing evidence, and revealing hidden alliances between Jen Soto and Stephan Sterns in this chilling investigation. The mother of Madeline Soto is now in the spotlight as police narrow in on her arrest.
Oh,
If
wow.
there's
Thank you,
more
Mom.
than one person involved.
All right, guys, I'm just going to repeat this one time. You guys, it's always in my description. This is the channel Veriscope, all right? I don't want to keep people popping in saying, who's this? But yes, thank you, Mom, for the $10 super sticker. Love you. Watch how many steal from, yeah, right. So, of course, absolutely. I'm in Central Florida. Jen Soto hasn't been seen. Of course not.
He kept repeating what I was repeating. So a coordinated story pattern. I wanted to think he was good.
Yep.
We have the past tense here. In statement analysis, we look at tenses and we pay a lot of attention to them. He's going to get it no matter what. Criminal determination and her knowledge of that.
Handcuffs.
Want my phone back 3 times, she says that. We will buy you a new phone. She shows unity during crisis with the murderer. My mum never liked Stephan. She has long-term knowledge of Stephan and his criminality and his lying. Me and his dad couldn't.
I mean, I think she played it up as long as she could, guys. She covered for Stephan all the way up until the bitter end. And once she realized what was happening and what he was being charged with, and that they found Maddie's body right away, she completely backs off. And then she lawyered up. All right. TikTok spuds, your time's up. And we don't want to overcook that potato. So we need to get her behind bars. All right.
Figure out, but then she goes on to say that she did know and they did figure it out. I don't know where he's getting his money, but she was monitoring the accounts on Amazon and she does know where he was getting his money.
Yeah.
She says the 3 of us towards the end of this short part of the transcript, him, the dog, and her, but she doesn't mention Madeline. In fact, she rarely mentions her daughter.
I wonder
and she
why.
still uses Stephan, not he, even though she is aware of what has happened to some degree. 47 and conjunction.
These are all her words, and I love that Veriscope keeps it going. A lot of people know and realize that Jen Soto literally got away with the big M word.
Justifications, explaining without being asked. Lots of so's, causations, lots of buts, contradictions, lots of I think hedges, lots of like hedging language, lots of probablys. Also, she mentions this time frame quite specifically. I wonder why. We don't have.
I wonder too, because I always think that Maddie her life was taken sometime in the early morning, which again reminds me another question to ask Stephan. What time did this take place? Did you think they were making money off the seat? I absolutely do. They absolutely, I believe both of them were making money off of that and using the, we call it the dark web apps that you can't trace, Bitcoin, etc.
This money, financial unity, I'm poor, unnecessary language and justification.
Oh, Kathy, you better.
That's another thing. She avoids topics.
Come on.
She has that zero maternal language that we look for.
Her mom.
She has zero concern for Madeline.
Now, I mean, this is all stuff that we went over a year ago, right? We all went over this a year ago. So let's keep going. Let's go a little bit further. I want you just to see her words. Financial confession. So you guys are talking about that. Let's look at that.
About his lying patterns, his parent problems, the hotel arrangements for her. This is her concerns. Nothing about her daughter.
Right? Oh my God, let me back up a little bit. Her concerns, guys, were I want my phone back. His money, his packages, Amazon, his lying patterns, his parent problems, hotel arrangements. We'll buy you a new phone. The 3 of us, him, dog, and her, and then going to bed at 3:45 a.m., which I speculate was the time that Maddie's life was taken, or she lost it. However you want to, it was taken. Never mind. What am I saying? All right. Financial. We're still talking about financial.
So let's go back to the actual interview itself and see if you can catch as many of those as possible.
No matter what. So
I hope
he wanted RC vehicles, the remote control cars, fancy ones. They were a few $100s, and I'm poor. I know I can't afford it, and he's showing up at home with these things. And I asked him, "Where are you getting the money from? Because we don't have this money." He goes, "Oh, my dad." And I said, "Your dad gave you money?" He goes, "No, I took some from his closet." And I was like they have an emergency stash? And he's like, "Yeah."
Yes.
And I'm like, "He's gonna notice money's missing." And he's like, "No, he won't. It's so much money in there, he won't notice it all." I've confirmed with Chris later on that he did notice money, but he never asked his son. But I let him know, yeah, he was robbing you and just buying himself toys. He's also lied. Most recently, he lied to his parents about where he would be. He told them he would be at his friend's house playing video or board games or something like that, but in reality, he came all the way to Kissimmee to hang out with us.
Okay. I don't think he came out. I don't think he really came to hang out with you much, but aside from her words, look at her behavior as well. All right. Quick crying, stop crying, blaming Stephan. But she doesn't really blame Stephan until the police start to say to her, "What is wrong with you?" Right? That her concern is somewhere else.
But you guys were together Wednesday?
And
Yes.
she's benefiting
Yes,
from
it's
this
free.
theft. And she's fully aware of it. And she's fully aware of the Amazon account spending. And here, in my opinion, she's trying to blame Stephan as opposed to being a complicit thief. All
right, guys, it really isn't that hard. We have 405 currently. We had 420 in chat. If you guys hit 350 likes are free. We'll give away a Foxy box. You definitely want to win a Foxy box. All right. So all you got to do is hit that like button and then drop a comment and we'll give it away. Thank you, Sherlock Homegirl, for being a member for 2 months. I missed that earlier. Sorry.
Junction with Stephan.
After all the interviews, did you stay Wednesday? Would you? I know we had some detectives go meet you guys Wednesday, I believe it was.
Yeah.
Were you guys in the house together till detectives came?
Yes.
What kind of happened after detectives came?
We have a long pause and a huge body language shift and the crossing of the legs. She doesn't want to explain what happened in the conversation. And that sigh that she does.
Do you feel like everything starts to get blurry?
It's the old blurry excuse coming.
It's an old blurry excuse, y'all. We talked about this yesterday, the day before that. The hola, bam. Oh, I forgot what happened. Right as the crime was happening, everything went blurry and I forgot what happened. What's up, Disarray Ray? Finally got alive. Shout out to you and everybody else in here. Hit that like button, y'all. Rapping. What's up, McRappin?
Out again.
Yeah, trust me, we've been in this office for like 3 days straight.
Yeah, so I just don't remember what day I had conversation with you guys.
Tuesday night, Orange County detectives came out there because I ended up coming out Tuesday night.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember seeing me or not that night.
Okay.
That was the first night we were at the apartment into the nighttime.
Yeah, is that when you guys shut down the house for forensics?
Yes.
Okay. So
tell us about that.
Okay. So earlier that day.
Is that the night you shut down for forensics and I couldn't get my pills? Oh, yeah, I remember that day. I don't remember what happened around the time of Maddie's life being taken or her body being dumped. But yeah, that time. Shout out to LK for becoming a member. Thank you.
I think Detective Hunt came, or somebody came, and asked Stephan for his cell phone. If he would willingly give it up so that they can look at it, or if they would need a warrant. And I remember him saying, "Should I have asked a warrant? Should I have?" And I'm like, "No, if you got nothing to hide, give him your fucking phone." And I think we hung out in the house for a little.
Notice she said, "If you've got nothing to hide."
And remember, guys, she sat there behind the computer with Stephan, encouraging and helping him reset his phone. They talked through it to get rid of those, and she was very sure that those pictures were long gone. All right. She's a hacker. She knows what she's doing. I'm sorry, but this whole bit is a lie. Right. But we want to see in her own words. What's up, Corinne? Good to see you. Where's Large Marge? She helped the other one way or the other. Don't yank my chain and expect me to just be quiet. Right. All right.
And then when you guys came in the evening and you guys told us to wait outside and we waited in my car.
And remember, of course, she's fully aware about what they've done to this phone. They've reset it to factory settings, and not being particularly intelligent, this couple, I don't believe that they realize that forensics is going to retrieve the vast majority of the content.
Well, they didn't realize that the Google account was tied to the phone and was going to back itself up. That's why she didn't tell them to take the Google account. But surely if you reset your phone 3 times, or you say, Beetlejuice, 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 he'll appear, right? Wrong. All right.
He started getting very anxious and very panicky, going, I want my phone back. I want my phone back.
Of course he wants his phone back. They don't want that. Nobody wants that. And I want to tell you guys one more thing before I forget. Stephan Sterns, you remember that day? And I'll tell you too, Deb, you probably already saw this, but Stephan Sterns on the Saturday before was really anxious. He was asking his parents to give him some medication so he can calm down. Do they have any anti-anxiety medication? He's flying around the house. Everybody speculated that Maddie was pregnant, and he found out she was pregnant, so he drove over there, and then da-da-da-da-da, and no way, this has to, she wasn't pregnant, guys. I assure you, not only was she not pregnant, but that day, nothing actually really happened. He was just anxious because he was supposed to get his job back at Disney. It wasn't going through. He said he had a lot of financial worries and issues on his plate.